What's happening, y'all? Good morning. It is Sunday morning. It is nice and crispy outside. Just how I like it. Crisp. Probably like 65 degrees. I mean, I could do for about 75, but I still love the crisp morning air. It's just cool enough to make sure that I'm out here by myself. Nobody comes out in this type of weather, or like very few people. But, anyways, I said this of Monty and Taylor, day 70. They're a little further along than that in this season. Certain showmances on Big Brother are like storm watchers, where you watch and you watch and you watch and you watch, and you think nothing is going to happen. And then spontaneous combustion. All of a sudden, it all happens. Has it all happened yet? No, but I've been watching them in this HOH bed each night. Now, let's say, how long do you stay? How long do you get to be in an HOH room? Let's say my count is gonna be off because I don't remember exactly when they started doing this, but I want to say probably maybe the third day of his previous HOH, which was last week. They got in that bed together, and in terms of her sleeping in that bed, probably from like maybe last week Saturday. And they've been in there every night since then. They've literally been in there every night since then. And I've been watching this tension build. Then there was the Lauren arguments. The Lauren arguments were wild to me because they were now saying things that were not even game. And I don't even know if they realized how it sounded to everybody else. The conversations where he was telling Morgan, I want you to be in my life for the rest of my life. You're my best friend and I love you. And I can't imagine my life without you. And you're going to be the person who outside of this house, I'm going to be calling at midnight, driving over to your house. I'm going to see you as much as you're willing to let me. Like, I can't live without you, you know. That was just the beginning. And then Morgan wanted Lauren out of the house. Clearly and obviously, she was saying to him, oh, Lauren just wants you all to herself. No. Lauren wanted, hi Misty. Lauren wanted a number one in the game. She wanted him as her number one in the game. Morgan wants him as her number one in life. So let's skip ahead anyways. If any of y'all have been watching the feeds tonight, they have been talking about their potential relationship in code for the past few days. And he's asking her, what is the percentage of chance? They're still in the bed right now, by the way. I only had to go and stop watching because I'm headed to the gym. And I wanted to just get out this live, especially for the people that don't watch the feeds. So they're talking, right? And the codes that they are using are, he's asking them basically what are the percentages of chance of us being in a relationship outside of the house. That's me filling in the blanks. But if you watch the whole conversation, I posted some of it on my Twitter, not on my Twitter, on my YouTube community page, so you can see about 9 minutes of that. And there's probably other Twitter pages that also have clips about this whole same thing, right? So that was the conversation. What is the percentage of chance of you and me being a thing outside of the house? And he was like, it might be a stupid question. Morgan's like, it's not a stupid question, and it's a good question, and basically, I can't entertain that right now because she didn't say I'm not going to answer your question, but it was like I can't entertain that right now because I don't even want to put that in my head because of obvious reasons. Now, if you've been following the feeds, she's been saying obvious reasons for 2 to 3 days. Obvious reasons is code for Kelsey. So essentially, to break down their code, I've deciphered their code, which is not that hard to do. Vince is like, do I have a shot at you outside the house? Morgan is like, yes, you do, but you got to figure out what's going on with your girl before I answer that question because I don't want to tell you like, oh yeah, you and me are about to be a thing. Then we leave the house, and then all of a sudden we're not a thing. But it's already messy. I guess I respect that in some ways, that she wants there to be closure on what he's got going on before she thinks about beginning something with him. But there's no way that it's just no possible way that it's not going to be messy. So essentially, I don't know what's about to happen, but when I turned off my feeds earlier, which when I say earlier, I mean right before I got in the car, they're still laying in bed. They're still head to toe. There's so much tension happening right now. It feels like something could happen at any moment. In fact, I feel like being on this live, I'm missing what could potentially be happening. But I'm different from other vloggers in the sense that I do more things. No offense. It's not even a shot or shade for me to say that, but it's just an honest fact of the matter that I do more things outside of my house than most of these show vloggers. So I squeeze the show in when I can. 2-3 hours spent watching feeds. It's 2 to 3 hours that I'm putting off something else, which I guess everyone could say, but there's a lot of things that have to operate to make my life tick. Good morning, Corey. How's it going this morning? Hi, Ray Faye. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. So, anyways, I'm still not thinking that they're gonna get out of this house unscathed, despite the fact that they're so aware that there's only a week left for them. Listen, man. Every night in that bed, the tension gets a little bit higher. Matter of fact, I'm not even convinced that they're gonna make it through tonight with the way that they're talking and the way that they're. You could just feel what's going on through the screen. And if you've been there, not the Big Brother part of it, but just generally, if you have been there, you know what it's like to be in that type of spot and trying to resist. And what's his name? Vince even called it temptation. He said it himself. I'm getting some coffee, so hold on a moment. BRB. Yeah, so we can cut the tension with a knife. We don't know what's about to happen, but I think, I don't know. It's 50-50 at this point. I don't know if the twist will affect how much longer that they're in the HOH room. Meaning, I don't know if they're going to be. Well, somebody is going to go before Thursday, which is interesting. I'm wondering if the person who's going to go is going to go before Keanu and Ava. That's the part that I'm wondering. Morning. Buenos dias. The trolls are out today, but that means the algorithm is gonna algorithm. The algorithm is algorithming. We having a block party today. Blockity block. Blockity blockity block. Thank you. Blockity block. Okay. Good morning. Oh, this person made it right. So Vorgan Watch is on day 76. We're on day 76 of Vorgan Watch. We have a mix of sun and clouds with a 50% chance of snuggles. So far, we have a 25% chance of first base. First base is different things to different people, and I will not elaborate. But we have a 25% chance of first base. But those chances are increasing as the days go by. And that's all I've got for now. So I'm going to turn this off. But good morning once again. My name is Mark. My channel is called Mindful Reality. And the most active that you ever see me is during the Big Brother season, which ends in... please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Excuse me. To get notified when I drop. Excuse me again. Ooh, let's redo that. My name is Mark, and this is my channel, Mindful Reality. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to get notified of when I drop some more great content. Bye.